Urban legends have a unique ability to captivate the human imagination, blending history with myth and often stirring fear in those who hear them. One such tale, deeply rooted in Brazilian folklore, is that of the Loira do Banheiro, or bathroom blonde. This ghostly figure is said to haunt school restrooms, terrifying students who dare to summon her through a mysterious ritual. The legend is closely tied to the tragic life of Maria Augusta de Oliveira Borges, whose untimely death and connection to a haunted school have fueled the stories of her ghostly return. In this video, we'll explore the eerie details of the Loira do Banheiro, the tragic history of Maria Augusta, and how this story became an enduring part of Brazilian culture. If you're fascinated by supernatural tales, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more captivating stories of ghosts and legends. The Legend of the Loira do Banheiro. The Loira do Banheiro, or bathroom blonde, is a well-known Brazilian ghost story that has been passed down for generations, often shared among schoolchildren. This terrifying figure is described as a pale young woman with long blonde hair, dressed in white and with a face that bears visible signs of trauma. Her presence is often associated with school bathrooms, where she is said to appear when summoned through a particular ritual. This ghostly figure haunts the imagination of many, as her story is linked to tragedy and death. To summon the Loira do Banheiro, a specific ritual must be followed, which has contributed to the fear surrounding her legend. The ritual typically involves entering a school bathroom alone, knocking 3 times on the door, and calling her name 3 times. Some versions of the story add that one must also flush the toilet or turn off the lights. After completing the steps, the Loira do Banheiro is said to manifest, either appearing in the bathroom mirror or inside the last stall. The ritual is often performed as a test of courage among students, but the consequences are said to be deadly. Once summoned, the Loira do Banheiro is believed to be extremely dangerous. According to the legend, she can attack those who call upon her, scratching them with sharp nails, biting them, or, in the most extreme cases, killing them. Her violent tendencies are thought to be the result of the pain and suffering she endured in life, which she now seeks to avenge. Stories of encounters with the Loira do Banheiro often end with terrifying outcomes, further cementing her reputation as one of Brazil's most feared spirits. Despite her fearsome reputation, there are said to be ways to protect oneself from the Loira do Banheiro. Superstitions claim that carrying a pair of scissors or a crucifix can prevent her from attacking. These objects are believed to have protective powers, either scaring the ghost away or rendering her powerless. However, there is no guarantee of safety, as the Loira do Banheiro remains a mysterious and unpredictable figure in folklore. The popularity of the Loira do Banheiro legend continues to grow, especially in schools where students often dare one another to perform the summoning ritual. The fear and thrill of potentially encountering a ghost in such an ordinary setting as a bathroom add to the allure of the story. Over the years, this legend has become an essential part of Brazil's ghost lore, often shared during school gatherings, sleepovers, and campfire stories. While the Loira do Banheiro is a terrifying figure, she also serves as a reminder of the power of folklore to influence behavior and evoke fear. The ritual to summon her is often performed not out of belief, but out of curiosity or peer pressure, which adds to the legend's staying power. Even today, the story of the Loira do Banheiro continues to evolve, with new generations of children retelling the tale, each adding their own twist to the chilling narrative. The story of Maria Augusta de Oliveira Borges. The tragic tale of Maria Augusta de Oliveira Borges is often cited as the historical root of the Loira do Banheiro legend. Maria Augusta was born in 1864 to a wealthy and influential family as the daughter of the Viscount of Guaratinguetá. Despite her noble birth, her life was marked by unhappiness. At the age of 14, she was forced into an arranged marriage with a much older man, a common practice in aristocratic circles at the time. This unwanted marriage became the source of her misery, as Maria longed for freedom and independence. In an attempt to escape her unhappy life, Maria Augusta fled to Paris, where she sought a new beginning. She lived in Paris for 7 years, embracing a life far removed from the restrictions of her noble family in Brazil. However, her time in Paris was cut short when she tragically died at the young age of 26. Her death shocked her family, who decided to bring her body back to Brazil. Instead of a traditional burial, her body was placed in a glass urn and displayed in the family's mansion, a decision that would later become part of the legend. After her death, strange occurrences began to plague her family's estate. Maria Augusta's mother, in particular, reported having vivid visions of her deceased daughter. In these visions, Maria Augusta appeared to her mother, pleading to be properly buried rather than left in the glass urn. Troubled by these haunting encounters, her mother eventually agreed to bury Maria Augusta in a tomb, hoping to bring peace to her restless spirit. However, the strange events did not stop with her burial. In 1902, the family mansion where Maria Augusta's body had been kept was demolished, and in its place, a public school was built. Not long after the school opened, reports of paranormal activity began to emerge. Students and staff claimed to have seen the ghost of a blonde woman wandering the halls and, more disturbingly, haunting the school bathrooms. These sightings, coupled with the strange history of the location, led many to believe that Maria Augusta's spirit had never truly found peace and had become the Loera do Banheiro. One of the most infamous events tied to this haunting occurred in 1916, when a mysterious fire broke out, damaging part of the school building. The fire, which had no clear cause, only added to the rumors that the school was haunted by Maria Augusta's ghost. To this day, some believe that her restless spirit continues to haunt the site, especially in the school's bathrooms, where the Loera do Banheiro is most often said to appear. The connection between Maria Augusta's tragic life and the Loera do Banheiro legend is a powerful example of how personal tragedy can transform into folklore. While we may never know for certain if Maria Augusta's spirit truly haunts the school, her story has undoubtedly left an indelible mark on Brazilian culture, blending history with supernatural fear. Her life and death have become an integral part of one of Brazil's most enduring ghost stories. Popularization of the legend. Over time, the legend of the Loera do Banheiro has grown beyond its origins, becoming one of the most well-known ghost stories in Brazil. It is especially popular in schools, where children often whisper the tale among themselves, daring each other to attempt the summoning ritual. The fear of encountering this ghost has become a rite of passage in many schools, where the bathroom has become synonymous with her eerie presence. The spread of the legend can be attributed to both word of mouth and the cultural importance of storytelling in Brazil. As students across the country shared their own versions of the Loera do Banheiro story, the details of the legend began to vary. Some versions describe her as a vengeful spirit, while others portray her as a tragic figure seeking peace. Despite these variations, the core elements of the legend, the ritual, the appearance in the bathroom, and the terrifying consequences, remain the same. One of the factors that has contributed to the legend's enduring popularity is the association with unexplained events in schools. For instance, in 1916, a mysterious fire broke out in the school built on the site of Maria Augusta's family mansion. The cause of the fire was never determined, leading many to believe that it was the work of Maria Augusta's restless spirit. Such incidents have only fueled the legend, as they provide tangible evidence, at least in the minds of believers, that the Loera do Banheiro is real. These paranormal occurrences have made the Loera do Banheiro an integral part of Brazilian school folklore, with each new generation of students encountering the story. What began as a local tale tied to a specific location has evolved into a nationwide phenomenon, with countless schools reporting similar sightings and strange occurrences. The Loera do Banheiro has become a shared cultural experience, especially for children who both fear and are fascinated by the possibility of encountering her. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the origins of the Loera do Banheiro, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. There's much more to uncover about the spooky stories that shape cultures around the world, and your support helps us bring these fascinating tales to life. The legend of the Loera do Banheiro is more than just a ghost story. It's a reflection of the complex ways in which history, tragedy, and fear can intertwine to create enduring myths. From the tragic life of Maria Augusta de Oliveira Borges to the strange paranormal events tied to her death, this story has captivated the imaginations of people for generations. Whether you believe in the supernatural or see the tale as an expression of cultural fears, there's no denying the impact of the Loira do Banheiro on Brazilian folklore. Her legend continues to evolve, with new sightings and retellings keeping the story alive in schools across the country. The bathroom, once a mundane space, has become a place of dread and intrigue, where the line between the real and the supernatural blurs. As students dare each other to summon the Loira do Banheiro, they participate in a tradition that spans decades, if not centuries, bringing the past into the present. The enduring nature of the Loira do Banheiro legend reminds us of the power of stories to shape our fears, our experiences, and our cultures. Whether rooted in truth or fiction, these tales give voice to the unknown and help us explore the mysteries of life and death. And while we may never know the full truth behind Maria Augusta's tragic story, her legacy lives on through this haunting tale. Thank you for joining us on this eerie journey into the heart of one of Brazil's most famous ghost stories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more content about legends, myths, and the supernatural from around the world. There are countless more stories to explore, and we can't wait to share them with you.